Powered by Virginia Radio.
All right. Hello, hey, everybody. It's your girl, Queen Penny Tulips. We gotta talk. You know how we do. VA, two up, two down. Welcome to Powered by Virginia. Um, Beside me, I have my girl, Love Beyond Words.
What's up?
Of Angel Speaks LLC. She's here today. We got something quite different for you guys. Maybe chop it up a little bit, talk about a couple of things, let y'all see who she is. She's gonna do a live reading for y'all today, and if you don't understand what I mean by reading, I mean a spiritual reading using tarot and oracle cards. So if any of you guys are interested in that, and just curious about what all that entails, I'm here to give you some of the answers today. So hey, how you doing, Miss Love?
I'm doing pretty amazing today, honey.
So tell people a little bit about yourself.
Well, I want to start out by saying, we had a different title for the show, so I started out with something a little different than what. But I want to start out by saying the difference between me and a lot of people is I own my past. There is only one person who can truly tell my story. No one can do that better than me. So that's why I'm here today to talk about.
All right. So, what she was saying, on the description you might see Mastering Your Power. The title of this show was actually supposed to be Owning Your Ghost.
Right.
I mistakenly typed the wrong thing in the description, but it really doesn't matter because part of mastering your power is first owning your ghost. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And if you understand what your ghosts are, that's your shadow side,
That's
that
your
dark
shadow.
side of
That's
yourself
right.
that you try to keep suppressed. That's not gonna go away until you stand in the mirror and face it.
Amen.
So either way, how about we got two titles?
Amen.
All right. So.
Okay, so what I do is I use my past to heal my clients. A lot of my stories is what touches them the most because they're in the same shoes as I was in when I was in their situations and in their stories. So my stories are pretty much used for the highest good of all. And that's the reason why Angel Speak was born. Angel Speak LLC was born, which is a spiritual healing company that specializes in life coaching services. Okay, I have a voice that speaks life, positivity, and creativity into my clients. My spiritual name is Love Beyond Words, which was born probably around June 2019. Is when I pretty much started this spiritual journey. What brought me here with Miss Penny Tulips tonight?
All right. So actually it's really funny because part of my being on my spiritual journey actually led us like right into each other. It was so weird.
Yes.
How
very
we
weird.
became friends.
Very.
When the pandemic first happened, of course, I was working for the school system. They shut the schools down, and I was not gonna sit in the house. Sorry, I just couldn't do it. So I picked up a job at the Dollar General, not far from my house. She doesn't live far as well. And one day she just happened to walk up to the register, and I was looking at her beads. I said, "Oh, I like your beads," and it sparked a conversation. And I don't remember how we ended up exchanging numbers or whatever. If did we exchange that time or the next time I saw her?
The very first time we saw each other, we exchanged numbers and been inseparable.
A lot ever since. You know what I'm saying? So it was really strange for me because I don't bond with women that well.
Right.
I grew up in a house full of women, so it was always like, when you have a lot of women, especially kind of close in age, and you have a lot of estrogen going on. So I've always been the type I've gravitated towards hanging around males more. Plus, I'm kind of tomboyish and I like male things. I play football. I don't braid hair. Well, I used to. I don't anymore. But I like anime, and I just started liking it. But movies that typically you wouldn't find females watching, or really into. So it kind of was that way. And then when I met her, it was like she kind of was it. She liked sports. I was like, stop playing.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
Like, stop
we
playing.
bonded over football. Like
Over
not
football.
most women
And
bond
anybody
over
that
football.
knows me know
so,
I love football.
Yeah.
So it was kind of dope, and it brought me to a point where I realized that part of me owning my goals so that I could master my power is being able to develop
better
relationships with females. That's right. Because until I could deal with my own kind, being female, it would be hard for me to have a relationship with the opposite sex.
Right.
And I start noticing that those type of things and it's brought me to a point now, and those patterns, and it's brought me to a point now where I can kind of understand males even more, even though that's who I hung around all my life.
That's right.
You know, so it definitely was nothing but divine that the two of us just
definite divine intervention. Definite divine intervention. So happy to have fallen on each other's path, because that's what led us here, and we've been talking about doing this for a good amount of time. Wow. So we're very happy to be here tonight, and I'm very happy to read for you guys tonight. I am.
Definitely.
But I want to tell you guys too, my birth name is actually Dana Matthews, for those of you who know me for real. I just had to say that because people really might think my name is Love Beyond Words. That's just something that I literally talked to God about and said I wanted to start reading tarot, and I needed a name. And where it came from, I have no clue. But it has stuck with me, and I thought that was going to be the name of my company, but it ended up being Angel Speak LLC, which still goes together with me being an angel, me being loving beyond words. It's unexplainable the way that I love my peoples, and that's one thing I definitely express to Drika all the time.
Definitely.
I've had a lot of females, in my life as well. I have plenty of sisters as well, so it's tough. And we talk a lot about that. That's definitely how we bond.
Because that's definitely, because I have a lot of sisters, you know what I'm saying? And it's funny because I think our mom's birthdays are a day apart.
Yep, like 3 days apart.
Same year. Just started, and it was wow. I was like, really? Oh wow, it's crazy, the synchronicities. Stop doing that.
See? Talking at the same time. We always do that too, guys. And we text each other's at the same time crazy thoughts. Stuff. Yeah. But
anyway, so Miss Love, what else do you have coming up? What else do you want to tell the people about you before we dig into some of these questions, and we'll pause for a little song or something, get into our reading.
What I do want to say is God has divinely guided me all the way on this journey, and 2 scriptures that have followed me the entire time. I just had to say this on the camera because the very first journal, one of my good friends that I was working with at the time, Miss Stacy Fargo, she brought me a journal, which I talk about that a little later about the journaling, but the scripture that was there has followed me ever since, which goes like this: "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future." That's Jeremiah chapter 29, verse 11. And then also, "Be still and know that I am God." Psalms 46:10.
What just jumped out to me on that paper when she was saying Jeremiah 29:11. And this is something I'm pretty sure she'll touch a little more on as we get further along. But the reason she chose today is because today is 11. 11 is a master number. And
also my birth path number.
Oh, wow.
My life path number.
And Jeremiah 29:11, I just saw 2 11s. And then right beneath it, I saw the 2 10s and 46:10. So she'll further explain what all that means, what I'm babbling on about numbers. But that's very powerful.
Very.
I'll tell you all that now. Very. So as you all start to tune in and tap in, I hope you got your glass and a chair, because we're about to really go up there. All right. Yeah. Okay. So I see up there, a note that says read on the chart.
I just wanted to read y'all the chart of what I actually do for my clients. I actually was very prepared for this because as a Capricorn, we tend to be very prepared and very organized. And that's what I talk to my clients about a lot too, is astrology and their birth charts and understanding who they are. So,
as a Sagittarius, she's my perfect balance, because we are not organized. We are all over the place, and we need somebody to go walk.
Yes, I'm that. I'm that one. That's why I'm a coach.
And I have to pull her out of her box sometimes.
Okay, so I teach my clients, really a lot of them are divine feminines right now. I would love to have some divine masculines to read for. They they tend to be very scared of this life. I don't know why. But moving on, I teach them to stay present in the moment, which is very hard to do. Not everybody understands how to stay present in the moment. Your mind will go off in a second, just like that. Okay.
What that means. So can you explain to people what staying present in the moment even means?
Okay, so as me and her are talking, my mind could be in 30 different places. That means I'm not enjoying the moment. You could be looking at me right now, but you're thinking about 80 things that you have to do. That means you're not enjoying what we're talking about. You're not understanding and you're not comprehending what we're talking about. Okay? Next, I learned, sorry, I don't mean to say next like that, but secondly, I teach them how to learn to accept their body, because that's not easy for us feminines, okay? Not all masculines understand our logic in learning to accept our body unconditionally, okay? I teach them how to discover how their body works, because our body works in the way that God wants it to. So when things are going to go wrong, your body, another part tends to tell you that something is going to go wrong. So I teach you to understand when things are moving around, which is called clairsentience, okay? Understanding your body feelings, okay? Also, I discover new ways to improve their health, which would be yoga, which would be meditation. There's so many different ways to improve your health. Simply stopping eating sugar simply would improve your health. Starting tomorrow. You feel what I'm saying? Exploring your needs. What do you need? Not everybody knows what they need. So that's where journaling comes in, and you talk to yourself and then you understand what you actually need. Okay? Communicating consent and boundaries. Not everybody can, stand up for themselves and tell the truth and shame the devil properly. Without getting angry, without getting upset, without, acting ugly. But I teach you how to not act ugly, but get what you want at the same damn time, okay? Mm-hmm. Also, learning to communicate your wishes. It's not always easy for people, because you're not always ready to really tell what you want. But what God tells me is say it like it is, okay? Tell us what you want so we can help you get it. Okay, you have to talk to God just like how I'm talking to you guys. He understands who you are. You know what I mean? So just be real. Be honest.
Yeah, I heard that chime when she was saying that, because I'm going to tell you
that's
something.
That's a confirmation.
I tell people that all the time. People don't understand. They deal with religion a lot. Yes. And I tell people, no, I'm not religious. I'm very spiritual.
I'm very spiritual as well.
With God.
A
when me
real
and God
one.
Talk,
a real one.
It's
a
just
real
like
conversation.
I talk to my people, because he wouldn't understand me coming to him
any other way. He's like, you being false, you being phony. Like,
it's all of it.
Yeah, God tell me straight up, you being phony. I don't even like how you said that. You playing.
And will get so petty with me sometimes. Like, all right,
keep real on. Petty. And I teach y'all how to pay attention to when he talking to you nice and when he talking to you nasty. And that's just the reality of how it goes down when you really connect with the master. Okay, which is within yourself. I teach you that as well. Which is to set yourself free from stigma. It ain't nothing that nobody can tell me, like I started out saying, didn't. Nothing. Okay, because I seek the knowledge. That's what you do. And that's what I'm going to teach you how to do as well. And the last one is to master self-care, which is mastering who you are abundantly, fruitfully, unconditionally. You don't care what the masses has to say.
At all.
On period.
I want to go back to number 8.
Go ahead.
Set yourself free from stigma. I'm going to tell y'all something. Do not get comfortable being comfortable. Mm-hmm. And what I mean by that is, if you feel something calling you, answer it. Don't sit around and say, well, I'm not sure because I grew up this and I was taught this and I was taught that. We were taught a lot of things. When I was growing up, we were taught that there were 9 planets. My child came in the house one day, told me it was 8. I was confused. Then they told me it was 5 oceans. So what you were taught can be unlearned. Absolutely. And the first thing to learn is not to be stigmatized by your spirituality and by what you're being led to do, if it is a thing of good. Because I remember it was 1996, maybe 95, but 97 when I finally did it. Cut my hair off little shorter than it is right now, and I started growing locks. Well, I'm from the South. I'm from Portsmouth, Virginia, and a lot of females were not wearing locks at that time. The names that I was called, the things that were said about me, the stigma that was attached to me having locks at in that time range, I didn't care. I wore my locks for 19 and a half years. I cut them off recently because I looked around and I noticed everybody had locks. I killed the stigma. I moved on.
That's right.
So, and at this point in my journey, when I started dealing with my spirituality and dealing with crystals and dealing with cards and dealing with this and dealing with that and looking at other religions and the things that it allowed me to build on my foundation. Because if you start building a house and you just build a floor, you don't have a house.
That's right.
And that's how I feel about religion and how I grew up. I had to learn to do the same thing. I'm going to have to walk in that stigma because in a few years, mark my words, y'all, everybody is going to be asking questions about what we're talking about right now.
Amen.
So, lose the stigma, people. Be you.
Amen.
Be
and I'm giving God the
beautiful.
glory on that one. You hear me?
Yeah, because I went through it when I first started growing my locks. And I appreciate all y'all ladies for accepting your beautiful selves.
That's right.
Y'all
That's
came
who
with
you
me
are.
first.
Just
rough.
the way you are. Had to say that.
It was rough out there by myself, ladies.
What? Me too, because, you know, I'm kind of like tomboyish a little bit, like Miss Penny
And that
Tudor
was
a little
part
bit.
of the
Like,
thing,
when I
too.
was about 10, 11, I was actually playing quarterback out there on 3124 Illinois Avenue, Norfolk, Virginia, with the boys. Okay? The only girl playing the quarterback. And I still love football to this day. Just like that, I would still get out there and play some sports, and she liked that
And
too.
it's
So
funny,
this
'cause
is
that's
why
always
we
what I wanted to play
bond.
quarterback. Even now, I was gonna play flag football with one
Girl,
of the
I'm trying to
student
play.
teams, and I said, well,
Come
if I
on,
can't
we
play
need to
quarterback,
play.
I'm gonna just be a cheerleader.
Why
it's
is-
funny,
why
I'm
not?
still a
We
quarterback.
can.
No, I was saying with my school team though. But it's funny because I'm still a quarterback girl to this day.
Yeah, see?
I like quarterbacks. I used to
too.
like Roger Staubach. No, I am not a Cowboys fan.
Okay,
I was 4
we're
years
not even
old.
gonna
I'm
claim
telling my
that one.
age.
Hell no.
But yeah,
No,
Raider Nation
sorry.
over here. Yeah.
Okay, and I'm
But I like
Chargers
Mahomes.
Nation over here,
Here in my conference. But anyway, we're not gonna talk football. I see how that started that quick. Football.
and we're in the same division, and it's all right.
It's all right.
And she beat me.
I was about to say, and we beat them.
She did. She beat me, but it's all right.
All right.
Okay.
So
So,
what's going on?
I was gonna say do have something new to my love bugs that don't know. I have a new creative service that I'm working on that's going to be called
Ding.
The Name Boutique for the Unique. So anybody who's wanting to start a business and need a name, holla at your girl.
All right. All right. So before we go on, because I see she wants to hop into this interview. First of all,
what do you have for me?
I want to give some shout outs. And Mr. West, could you go grab my guy for a second? Because after we do these shout outs, I want to play a song. He told me to tell you to grab them. S'il te plaît. S'il te plaît, s'il te plaît.
Okay, well let me
All
play
right.
some of my bowl real quick while we waiting for Mr. Loud.
Yeah. Oh no, we about to give our shout outs. We're gonna do that before you do that thing. We're gonna do all that. Unless
Okay.
you just feel like singing. Sing
I
then.
just wanted to
What's that?
because
She gonna sing for a second, y'all.
I just
Then we're
wanted
gonna get some shout outs and we got some things kind of
you know
planned out.
I talk on spirit's demand, and when spirit says cleanse my energy, guess what I have to do, y'all? That's all they
She
need.
has to sing.
Cause he left the room, he come back in the room. You see, that's what has to happen.
So all right. Got my man over there back there on all the stuff that I don't know what in the world to do with.
Yes, he does such amazing over there, though.
I don't have a problem with that. I love to learn.
And me too.
That's what I'm
I
talking
love
about.
to learn. I'm
See,
very a tech.
I want you to know it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you gonna teach
Let's
me too,
learn,
man?
right? That's what I do. But first we want to give a few shout outs. First of all, of course, shout out to Powered by Virginia.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Thank
Mr. Lyle
you.
Seabrooks over there.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
what up,
saying? We got
everybody?
another
What up,
one of our podcast hosts over there, Mr. Roundtable himself, West in the cut. We got my next week's guest over here in the cut
Yes,
trying to
yes.
hide. Can't nobody
Wit-
see
Wit
you
over
this
there.
week.
Bits and
Miss
pieces
Bits and
coming
Pieces
soon, baby.
coming
You
soon.
heard me.
Embrace and Whitney will be here with us next week. Shout out to We Printed. Customize your life. Come see us in Norfolk, Virginia. 757-461 T's with a Z.
Hey.
Right over near Military Circle. Y'all know us. We've been there for over a decade. And shout out to anybody that I forgot to shout out because I forget stuff. So,
Amen.
That's it. Her turn.
I just really want to shout out my family that's at home that sees what I'm doing and don't really understand, what's going on. Shout out to my grandbabies and my two children, which have really watched their mom transform. I mean, literally, I'm just gonna tell y'all the truth. I used to be a little bit of an alcoholic, and they used to watch me do, things that, wasn't the best. So now that, I'm walking that path and walking right with God, they actually believe what I used to tell them back then. You know what I mean? Sometimes you can have the right heart, have the right mind, have the right things to say, but you're just not in alignment with what you're talking about. You know what I mean? So they always know I'm a strong leader. Ain't nobody gonna tell me no different. So now they see that power and they see that beauty and they see that fire coming. You know what I'm saying? And I have a son, I want to shout him out, Dolo Boy, Al. He definitely is a rapper, up and coming, star model, doing his thing. So yeah, about to go into Merchant Seaman. And I got some beautiful, beautiful children, which he'll be 21 and I have an 18-year-old. So
congratulations.
Yes, congratulations, because I'm done, baby.
No, that's
I'm
right.
done and very blessed.
You know what, Mr. Seabrook?
What's good?
I'm sorry to have disturbed you from your task at hand.
Oh, no.
But I think you should come in like right at the end and we use that to take it out. Take it out.
Got you.
I don't even want to disturb the flow right now. We're gonna keep going.
Yeah,
That way you come in, that be like the tap on the shoulder type thing, like, yo, I'm about to hit this button, shorty, because we might get to going.
Yeah,
All right.
told you we got these.
No.
Thank you.
It's very sweet though. It's a very sweet thing for the
Thank you.
atmosphere.
She brought me
So
one
now
of
that
these.
excuse me, fucking all up and I'm trying to get him. He won't catch him a
Wait,
telepathic
I need
signal.
I need the ashtray. Wait.
Right there at that speaker. Y'all excuse us as we readjust. I wish I could throw it like a look. Matter of fact, we're gonna put a picture up for y'all. Small commercial break, okay? Hold up. Commercial break.
I just need to grab this so you finna burn me up.
Hey there. We're still
Not
here,
on
guys.
camera. Yes, y'all see that angel speak. Y'all see that? Yeah. I ain't even know that was going down like that.
So anywho, while we're getting
I play
on,
too much. Let me see your light. Y'all know I'm goofy. Y'all really do.
and it does
That's
not
what
help to
brings
have
the life.
somebody
You know
like
what I'm
me
saying?
around.
And we just
It
goof
doesn't
too.
make sense.
Dumb and dumb.
It don't make sense. Yes.
Trying to tell y'all we need the damn scooter. And she would ride it too, y'all.
I got the pink helmet.
I want a purple one.
I said I got pink. See?
And
Now who's the dumb and who's the dumber? We ain't figured that part out yet.
And we want to go skating. Who want to go skating? We want to have a skate party.
We about to,
Who want to go skating?
For real, yes. That's what we're going to do. We got to talk skate party. Yes. Yeah.
Summertime.
I said it, so now we
down.
got to do it.
That's how we manifest. That's another thing I teach y'all.
Yeah.
Manifesting.
We doing
You
that.
hear me?
I'm definitely
Because
doing
we
that.
manifested this. We just didn't tell y'all that. I'm telling you now, though. But I'm cleansing this energy, y'all, with some sage and some bay leaves here. And what else is up here, Whitney?
No, that's...
She's the sage specialist over there. She gonna talk to y'all next week. Huh?
Actually, that one's mine. That's,
Oh, shit. Well,
that
still.
is sage.
Anyway.
It's got eucalyptus,
Okay, eucalyptus.
bay leaves, and some wildflowers.
Okay, yes. All right, honey.
I smell the flowers. Oh, that smells so good.
Who's this texting me? They know I'm on air.
Yeah, that's fine.
I
What
play
we're
too
about
much.
to do right now is get these numbers together because
Oh, ain't
since,
nobody texting.
Dana is about to play my little game.
Okay, I guess I am. And a little later on, y'all, if anybody wants to call in and have any questions, the number is 757-964.
964.
What? Yeah.
I thought it was 967.
No.
Oh,
Jeez.
we gotta fix that. That's
He
it.
said 964-9367. Somebody
Yeah.
call and see if it worked.
We're gonna get it right. We're gonna shop that up when them lines open up. I thought it was 967. So I haven't committed to memory yet. And anybody that knows me know I memorize numbers. I memorized everybody's phone number. I used to have everybody's social security number memorized in my house. Yeah, that's it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I got too many numbers in there. And they start mixing up. It went from 2 kids to remember to 4 kids. And then they messed me up because, socials in Virginia started with 1 set of numbers and they switched around and went about 10 digits high. I'm like, wait a minute. No, y'all just confused the situation. So anyway, that's just telling y'all too much. So, in the meanwhile, we're about to play the game called Pick Your Poison. She's going to pick the questions that I'm going to ask her today.
Okay.
All right, so pick a number 1 through 10 so we can see how many numbers I'm going to do.
7.
7. Sounds like a win to me. And we're going to make 7 little numbers.
Okay, y'all. We're going to see what's getting ready to go down. Don't mind anything that comes out of my mouth. She knows.
Oh, no,
that
this is uncut, raw. If you get offended, you might want to scroll on to another page real quick.
Might.
You just might not want to hear what we have to say.
Because I do tell it like a TI is. That's what my ladies love about me, that I'm going to tell them the truth.
Unchecked.
I'm not going to sugarcoat it. If he ain't then I'm going to say it. Okay?
So, yeah, any of you ladies got
the ladies love readings. You know what I mean? They always want to know about love. So, I'm going to tell you the truth.
And you don't even have to call in. Ask the questions in your mind and listen. And
exactly, because I read minds. That's what it do good.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So, Miss Love,
telepathic communication is really real for those who really don't believe that. Real.
You think it's a coincidence you would think about somebody and they called you? They would think
I do it every single time. To everybody. Not one person. Everybody.
It's not a coincidence. Nothing is coincidence.
So many people have told me I hit them up when they needed prayer. I mean, in the midst of the storm, I call. It boggles me. I don't even know how I do it, but I do it every single time, every day. Ever since I was small, I did that. She playing too much.
Gotta make it fun. I should have bought some dice, but I might have asked, asked somebody they had 2 more.
And guess what I got? Number 3.
Number 3. That's wild, because that's the one my lady T Spills and Mills.
Didn't she start with 3 last week? Yes,
that's
she
the one
did.
she picked last week.
Okay, and what's the question?
But, yeah, number 3 is different.
Okay, it's fine. Because I don't remember what she said. What was the question anyways?
And it's just going to be this one. If you had to write a book tomorrow,
ooh,
what would you write about?
I already know that one. That's so easy. I have so many book titles already. But the first book is going to be a book of ideas because I'm very good at having ideas. That's why I have the creative side of my aspect of the business coming into play. Because God told me I'm not supposed to do everything that I think of. I'm just supposed to tell people what I'm thinking of, if that makes sense. I'm an Aquarius rising, so my mind goes a lot of different places. So yeah, a book of ideas that's what's coming already.
All right. So, a book of ideas. Mm-hmm. You heard what she said. You don't share them till you're ready to share them.
That's right.
All right. Pick a poison. Next question.
She's not going to stump me.
I got one for y'all.
5.
I
hope she don't.
What occupation, other than what you currently do, would you like to try?
When I was a kid, y'all, I really actually want to be a doctor. That's the first thing that I thought about. But now, I really believe I would do good in a classroom. Like a classroom setting, a teacher. What I want to teach just yet, I don't know. But I really know that God is pushing me that way anyways. Because that's what I'm doing when I'm talking to my people is I'm teaching them. So he wants it in a more controlled setting, though.
I see what you're saying. Because I would say, naturally you are a teacher, but in an organized, controlled setting, I could definitely see you doing that, leading the class, no doubt.
Yep. Even the principal, maybe. Principal of.
That's that Capricorn shit, y'all. Y'all see, she went straight from the classroom to the office, telling the teacher what to do. Y'all ain't going right. I'm gonna job.
Because I'm a leader. You know what I mean? A lot of people claim to be bosses. I claim to be a leader. There's a big difference in that. You know what I mean?
Say that again.
There's a big difference.
bosses in the nosebleeds.
Yeah.
We need more leaders out here. In positions. Ain't nobody trying to take your job. But you're going to retire one day.
On period. Everyone
knows
knows
that can fill your shoes. Some of y'all wear it to death.
That's my strength, and I stand on it. That's what I'm saying. Can't nobody tell nobody about me but me, and that's what I do very well. Is lead.
All right.
That's what led myself here.
Let us right here. Boom, 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 boom.
Boom.
I'm gonna pick my stump question. I got one for y'all.
She know that spirit talks to me, right? They tell me what they're gonna ask me. Number 2.
That ain't the question.
See?
What's the biggest compliment you've ever gotten?
Right now,
whatever proper English is, we ain't doing that on the show.
Right now, I really have people telling me that I have changed their life. That's the biggest thing that anybody could tell anybody. Yeah, I mean, literally, like I have a young lady that really told me that in her book, when she writes hers, I'm one of the main characters, and that's pretty big. That is. Pretty big.
That's awesome. That's definitely.
Never seen any of this, starting out to be changing lives in this kind of way, and that's why we're here, so we can change more.
Absolutely, it's some things that we were put here to do, whether we wanted to or not.
That's right.
That's why I believe I was telling a student I was talking to today. She was saying she wasn't sure exactly what she wanted to do yet, and I said, "Well, what grade are you in?" She was like, "I'm a freshman." And people will tell you, well, it's time for you to start figuring it out. They do. And I told her, I said, baby, let me tell you something. I knew what I wanted to be from kindergarten to my freshman year in college. Dead set. From the time I was 5 years old until my freshman year in college, I wanted to be a veterinarian. Horses specifically. I wanted to work on horses, but I wanted to be a veterinarian.
Interesting.
Let's just say by freshman biology took me out.
I know that's right.
Won't for me.
That damn biology, honey.
Ended up changing my major all the way to history pre-law. I decided I'm gonna go into law or education, and that's kind of where I still teeter-totter the line. So I told her, take your time and figure out what you're passionate about, because that's what you are supposed to be doing, not what somebody else told you to do. What you think you're supposed to be doing.
And don't let nobody rush you. That's what I'm really learning, because a lot of the age group that I speak to are between like 19 and 24. So at that age, they really don't know what they want to do.
Absolutely.
And they have parents that they live with that rush and push and push. And I'm so happy that I did not do that to my children, because my son found his calling on his own. And I'm very proud of him. And I can't wait for y'all to hear his music. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. Matter of fact, you should have told me that. We could
He do a lot of cursing, y'all, and I don't know if I want to play.
I mean, I ain't gonna front. The song I have kind of doesn't match exactly the message, but
yeah, but I didn't want to mix the messages. But it's my son's music, you know what I'm saying. But next time, honey, I'll make sure
it's tolerable. You know what I'm saying? It's not over the top.
It's not.
Like,
he got this song called Location. Though, look him up on Instagram, Dolo Boy 20. No, wait a minute. Don't let me not mess his name up, honey, because I want y'all to go follow him.
You gotta call your phone like, Mom, what are you doing?
I'm gonna call him right on this thing.
But anyway, in the meanwhile, speaking of calling, let me get y'all to call in. They gonna I'm gonna mess this number up. Lord, y'all ain't memorized it yet. What you say? 964
93
67 964 9367. Y'all call on in, because in a very few minutes, Miss Love Beyond Words is gonna whip out those cards and give y'all some answers that y'all might be doubting yourself about.
Whatever you want to know,
because you already know the
answers.
In your mind. She just gonna confirm what you've been thinking.
Exactly.
So anyway,
what's your Instagram?
What's your Instagram?
I'm all on live asking you your Instagram, but I'm trying to shout you out, son. I need everybody to. What is it, son? I'm saying it on camera right now, on the mic. Money Making Al. It speaks for itself.
Let's get it. It's nothing wrong.
Oh, we got a phone call. I got to go, son. Somebody's calling in. All right.
Hey, we got to talk. How you doing? You speaking with Queen Penny Tulips and Miss Love Beyond Words.
How are you?
I'm well, and yourself. How you doing today? What's your name?
How you doing?
I'm excellent. My name is Felicia.
How you doing, Felicia?
I'm great.
You got a question for love or for me?
Either or. I just had a question about my career, and I know she's going to be full of cards, so that was the question I had.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna do a general message, and I'm pretty sure you'll get what you came for in a few minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, so stay tuned because when she starts pulling those cards, you know what I'm saying, she starts definitely speaking on the career
Yeah.
part. Now that you're tapped into that energy,
Yeah,
your
I'm gonna
answer's
tap
gonna be
in.
sitting there.
Thank you.
And we're about to get to that in a very few minutes.
Okay.
Thank you for
All
calling
right,
in.
thank you, sis. All right.
That's sweet.
Anybody
Thank
else got
you.
something y'all want to put into the energy before she gets into these cards? Go ahead, call up now. It could be love questions, general questions about where things are going. I'm gonna tell you something I've been finding because I do readings for myself. I typically don't do them for other people, but all of my cards have been coming to me telling me big changes, and I know I've been going through a transition, but the changes that my cards are telling me is not something that's going to be a gradual thing. It's going to be basically like overnight. I'm gonna wake up and things are about to be different.
Right.
So that's something I know, and some of that, that energy might be in there. So if you're going through some things and you're wondering why, she might have the answer. It might be that those things that are being shared away from you are being shared away from you for something better to grow. You know what I'm saying? Like my tulips here. I'll explain those another time. But my petals are starting to fall off. They have to fall off. The flowers have to fall off for those bulbs down in that dirt to regrow next year. That's what happens.
Right.
It looks
That's
ugly.
right.
It looks painful.
That's right.
But it's a process. So thank you for calling, Felicia. We're gonna get to that in a very few minutes. But let me
But hold on. Okay, so one of the gifts that I have, y'all, is clairaudience, and I get songs through my head. So what I just heard when she was talking is, "Hold on, change is coming." Okay.
Hold on. And I'm not singing, but
Change is coming. Yeah, that song. Hold on. Don't worry about a thing. That song right there. Okay.
Yeah, I get a lot of that too when I'm thinking songs. Songs just pop in my head, but I don't relate mine to clairaudience as much as just loving music because I'm more.
But I think you
should. And it might be because
I think you should because a lot of times I hear songs in my head and then I get around yourself and then you playing the songs, so it makes sense. So it puts you in.
I love music.
For those of you who hear songs just randomly in your head, sometimes it really is giving you a green light on a situation that you're going to be in at a later date. You could walk in the Wawas. And that song could be playing on the radio. And you could be having the worst day, but that means God showed you that I'm going to send you this song and let you know that I'm here with you regardless of what's going on.
And it's going to be okay. Sometimes there's a message in it. It comes from the crazy.
Exactly.
See, y'all hear that confirmation over there?
See.
I'm telling y'all, bells don't just ring for nothing.
They don't. Pay attention to that. When your phone go off, when... all kinds of things.
It's a lot of signs and signals. We could do a whole.
We could do a whole episode on signs and synchronicities.
On all of this stuff, which we might. We can revisit this anytime. Y'all let us know what you think about it.
Yeah, please let us know. Whoever's commenting, let us know what's going down. What you're thinking. And if you need help, definitely I'm gonna give y'all everything. Towards the end. But yeah, I'm here. That's what I'm here to do. Here, healer of the ages, and the tarot DJ is what I call myself. You know what I'm saying? The tarot DJ. Look, y'all, I had an ex that DJ'd, and he don't know that he taught me so much that I'm using right now. So every situation, baby, is useful.
I really like that. I never heard you say that before.
You never heard me call myself the tarot DJ?
No, trap though. I got a logo. No bull. Shout out to Versus Manhattan. Yo. I got a logo. Me, my bro Versive, my cousin Jeremy. Shout out Jeremy. Top shout out. I see you, bro. I did a logo. I was gonna do a magazine. We had a organization because a lot of people might not know, but I might not be an artist, but I've always been involved in music.
She loves a lot of dope things. Like people sleep on Drika. She loves a lot of dope things, you know what I'm saying? I give her that credit all the time. She has opened me up to so many. I know, but I just want to say it because it's what I want to say because I'm her friend. That's what I'm gonna say. You feel what I'm saying? I appreciate her power. You know what I mean? And I tell her all the time, just stand in it. You know what I mean?
It's a very uncomfortable thing, y'all. Y'all don't understand because people think
she's so powerful.
that sometimes I'm being mean when I set those boundaries. You were talking
But what?
about
That's what we want. Weren't we talking about
we
that?
go
See,
off
this
on
is
our
why.
tangents. See how we do.
See?
Anyway, we were in a moment.
No, but
I was talking about Jeremy. I was saying Jeremy and Pope, and I have a logo.
yes.
If I can get it out of this old computer that I refuse to throw away, and the only reason I would not
She's so vintage.
throw this computer away is because that logo is stuck in it. It was for a purpose, but it wasn't for the purpose I created it for.
See, this is what we
But
were
it
just talking
exactly
about.
matches what you just said, dog. And when I
So
show it to you, you're going to be sick. Yeah, I'm getting it
I
out of
probably
there.
am. Probably
So
gonna make me
anyway,
cry because I get
Mike,
sentimental
it's crazy
really,
you just made me
really
think
easy.
of that. So anyway,
Of course.
you hear that? That phone thing
Again.
Okay,
It's
then
time. It's
go
go
on, then
time. Another
go.
another venture.
Go.
You see that
Go.
right on camera.
And it's funny you said go time. At the end of the thing, I got my homeboy.
That's the name of the song?
It's Go Baby Go.
Girl. See, that's what
Now
I'm
it's
talking
not.
about.
I ain't gonna say
ain't
it's
no
got
such
a
thing as a
message in it. It's got like a
coincidence.
'90s type. If you like
And
90s
look at my outfit.
hip-hop,
My outfit
yeah.
is kind of 90s because guess what my friend said before I left? He said, "You look like TLC tonight." I said, "Well, I guess I am." That was my genre. That was my, look. Y'all remember that? Yeah. Wish we had
Hey,
that.
pick a number, baby. Pick your poison. Come on, she gonna pick my number, y'all. She thinks she sees questions trying to.
I don't see nothing.
She's not gonna.
4.
She's just not gonna let me stomp her. I'm trying. No, that one ain't gonna work. Cause you already talked about that. If you can start a business tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, pick another one. See, she gonna get my number, y'all.
She's trying to
cheat. It's so funny. I just wanna ask
6.
her this. That ain't my number. But anyway,
Okay.
what are 3 other podcasts you like to recommend to my audience and why?
Well, I want to shout out my homegirl, Brittany, which she has a podcast called Ish Happens.
Ish Happens.
That's about the only one that I really listen to right now, so I can't.
So we gonna shout her out 3
Yeah.
times. All right.
Yeah. 3
And,
times. Miss Brittany Ish Happens. She has a YouTube and she also is on Instagram and Facebook at Ish Happens. And wherever you share your podcast.
All right. So wherever you so we're gonna do one more, and if she don't, it's only 2 more left. If she doesn't pick my number,
That
I
means
guess
I'm
it was
very smart.
That's
That's what it means.
She's trying to. That's it right there.
1.
Are y'all serious? Give my
See?
question back.
I told
I
y'all.
think I'm gonna make that one of my signature questions
I
that
told
everybody has to answer. You're not gonna get away. What do people misunderstand about you?
They think I'm mean.
You're a Capricorn. Y'all are mean.
I'm not mean.
Shit,
Okay,
Listen, my sister
listen.
Capricorn, and out of all my sisters, this is the only one, and I love my baby. Hey, Shanna, if you watching, she don't think I don't like her. I love her, and anybody that know, I will hop.
But listen,
Off the top
some
of
Capricorns are
the
not
Empire
liked, but we
State
are
behind my
always
sister.
loved.
All of them. But
Like, that's just really the reality.
y'all mean, man.
I'm not. Okay, so let me see.
Maybe you got
Okay.
some softener in your chart somewhere. What's your softener in your chart? Because just
Cancer.
Capricorns.
I have Cancer and I have Scorpio. So that brings
Wait a minute,
little softy.
Hold on,
but
she just went from mean to crazy
to even crazier. That's what I was
evil.
gonna
What
say.
in the world?
Because Scorpio.
I said, what
honey.
softens your chart?
Ooh.
We went from Capricorn to Cancer.
So
and if y'all
I
know
guess-
anything about the charts, that's the goat,
I
the
am
crab,
the goat. I am the
and the
goat.
scorpion.
Yep. I'm gonna eat your ass up.
I'm sick.
But but not on
That's
purpose,
no
not on
problem.
purpose. So I can say that though, because just because of my face, people will say you look mean. Like you
just got
can't
that
just
serious
don't
life.
misunderstand me like that, because I'm not that. And I put
And she's not
444
y'all.
on her timer, so I know that I'm not that.
She's not y'all. I'm gonna be honest. She's not me.
Okay.
But Capricorns.
We just
if
tell
you
it like it's
really
CIUs.
don't deal with them
Mhm.
people. They can be count. But
We cut through. It's okay.
It's,
I can say
I'm a
that.
very blunt person. Sagittarius in the house.
They even blunt her. I don't know what she's talking about. No, exactly. What she's gonna say.
Okay, so next question. I got my I got some signatures questions to ask you. Where can listeners find you online? Where can they find you?
Okay,
my dear?
so right now you can find me on Instagram at Love Beyond Words 414. And where everything really started though, let me shout that out. I don't know why I shout it out first. It's my YouTube channel, which is now Tear It with Love Beyond Words. Is really where I want everybody to go, and you can follow everything from that point forward. Tap in with me to hear what I have to say.
All right.
Okay.
Tarot with Love on
Beyond
YouTube.
Words.
Wait a minute.
Tarot with Love Beyond Words on YouTube.
Oh, the Tarot with Love Beyond Words on YouTube.
Yes.
And what was the other one?
Love Beyond Words 414 on Instagram.
Love Beyond Words 414 on IG.
Yes.
All right. So, if you could go back and give your 18-year-old self one piece of advice, what would it be?
Listen to my damn self, because I knew everything then that I fucking know now.
Exactly.
Me being just
listen to
honest.
What self? Nah, listen to what self?
I would say I had a right mind. I really chose the wrong things.
Okay.
Like, I really know that I did that.
Cause I know at 18 I was listening to my lower self.
And I was just freshly married at 18. I probably wouldn't have married so young either.
If you didn't listen to that.
If I would have listened to that self.
That higher self.
That was girl, what in the hell is you doing? That's the truth.
And the last question. What's one question you wish I asked you, and how would you have answered? Ooh, I might have got my stump question. Anyway, boy.
Look how Spirit tried to work that in there.
Yeah, see? She's smart, but I'm smart too. That's why we lock.
Exactly, that's why we a lot. On period, because we smart together, honey. But what would... Say it again. I remember the last part.
What did I ask?
What?
What's one question you wish I'd asked you?
I wish you would have asked me.
And how would you have answered it?
What do I want to know about myself right now? I be knowing so much, girl. I pull all these cards on myself.
Yeah, something that you would have wanted me to ask you for the people to know about you. You know you. They want to know.
How old am I?
Ooh.
Because I changed
dragon. She might be about 3,000 years old.
That's something.
My favorite Eddie Murphy.
Because I'm gonna say why I said that though. Now that it just came, because I'm actually, I'll tell the people, I'm actually 40 years old, and I get a lot of I look younger, and this man told me I looked older than 40, and I almost wanted to slap him. Because since when? I've been getting ID'd forever. And he said that. I was like, oh no. They playing with me.
They're playing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
they was testing me at my patience, and he was talking me to death at the same time.
I told I like Roger Staubach. I keep telling my age like over and over subliminally, so it ain't nothing wrong with it. Cause you look good.
But I want people to know. Yes, I am. Yes.
All right, so. Let's move on to this last part because we got a few minutes left. We're going to go ahead and get into this reading, you guys.
4:44.
Yeah. I can't make this up. 4:44 bid. So the first thing we're going to do is Love is going to take us through energy clearing. It's like if you want to say ritual, if ritual makes you uncomfortable, it's just a practice. If that's a little more comfortable sounding for you. But what you do is several ways to clear the energy, because energy in your space can get stagnant. You don't get stuck. When you walk in a space and it feels stiff, but there's no reason for it to feel stiff, that means it's energy stuck there that needs to be moved and freed so it can flow. So there's several ways to do that. You could do that with sound. You could do it with you saw a few minutes ago she burned some smoke. You could use smoke to clear and move the energy. We've had a candle lit the whole time. We have crystals out here. She has selenite on the table. I don't have all my other ones with me. That's what I'm missing.
My box.
Yeah. Oh, and she has a box over here.
Yeah, that's another question you could have asked me. What is in that box over there?
I didn't even know, and it's my favorite, like metallic rose gold. I'm such a rose gold
everybody,
junkie.
This is what I'm currently selling like hotcakes. Is my self-care starter kit. Because self-care is you have to start somewhere. It's a must. And becoming spiritual and awakening is to take care of your body, your mind, your spirit, and your heart at all costs. So I'm just going to tell you guys what's in the box. We have my oil, which I have a oil line called Circle of Love. This is called Universal Love. It's for your heart chakra, made to be in a diffuser or in an oil burner. And she loves this one.
I love that oil. Let me tell y'all something.
Yeah, she loves this one.
I used to just put it in the top of my head so I could smell it all day.
Yeah.
No bull. I just drop a couple of drops and rub it in right in the
It
crown of my head.
smells so freaking
I
good.
can smell it all day. Mine just ran out.
We have some bath salts here because taking a spiritual bath is definitely very, very important. I love to just sit in the tub. I also have instructions in here on how to smudge and a prayer to say as you're doing so, as well as your smudging tools, which is a white sage and a Palo Santo. And then we have a free rose quartz crystal in there. And
for that heart chakra,
it's supposed to have a
yes,
a bracelet in here, but I forgot the bracelet. And we have a coupon in here that gets you a buy one get one free service. So if you buy the box, you get you a free service eventually.
All right,
you know what I mean?
Now, man, over here, it's
and you can purchase those.
To come, man. People need to start accepting the fact that we have to start healing, start cleaning up some of these karmic contracts we have.
That's right.
Keeping us bound and stuck
running
in circles, running like a hamster wheel. We just running in circles. You running, but you ain't going
nowhere.
Because you got to clean out all that energy. So let's go ahead and get our energy cleared up in here.
Purchase those boxes, so y'all. www.lovesbeyondwords.net. Okay. On period. If you guys would like to close your eyes, take some deep breaths in through your nose, blowing it out through your mouth with the intention to release anything that's stuck, stagnant, holding you back, that's in the way from you obtaining freedom, to be free, to be who you are, to be who God called you to be. We want to release that in this meditation. All right?
Absolutely.
Let's go.
Breathe in through your nose. Hold and release slowly through your mouth. Become aware of every part of your body from your toes to the top of your scalp. As you breathe in slowly and deep, feel the air move through your lungs. Go to your alveoli and go into your bloodstream and touch every single cell and give it a vibrant touch of life that just makes it dance. Feel all of those vibrations as you cleanse out all of that dirty, toxic stuff, sludge that you've picked up in your energy throughout the course of the day. Let it go. Breathe in clean, positive energy. Let's go, y'all.
Alright, so what I'm going to get first is a card out of this deck called the Priestess of Light Oracle. It's going to give me an overall energy of what's going on for the collective right now. Holy Spirit, thank you for being here with me. What does the collective most need to know right now? When I'm talking to the cards, I be playing a lot, y'all. So don't mind me if I just start singing and start talking, because that's how I connect with Spirit, okay?
And I'm her hype man for the day, so if something pops in my head and I say it subtly into the mic, it might be for you, because the collective is all of y'all.
Know that this is a general message. If these messages are for you, you will feel them in your heart chakra. If they are not for you, it's just not for you. You were just meant to hear what is happening. You may be a message for somebody around you. Know that as well, okay?
Take what resonates, throw the rest away.
Throw the rest out, because it's not necessary. You know what I mean? I want to say a lot of people who have never had a reading or understand what's going on, they take one thing that I say and expect it to happen right then. Know that if anybody tap in with me, I can see a year to 2 years down the road. So it can be like that. You can be looking for stuff that's not supposed to happen right now, but I teach you to not do that. But when you start out, it's so hard to stick with one reader and actually follow the guidance. That be the difference. The guidance that I give here is to be done.
Because like in our society, there's so many people that are looking for instant gratification.
Instant gratification. Nothing happened. It don't work like that.
Old school, baby. Like,
and with Spirit, you gonna work, honey. And it's not coming just the way you think that it is. So, okay, the lady who called in, she said something about gaining clarity. Clarity is right here on the bottom of my deck. We have clarity.
Alicia, you listening?
Yes, it says planning and releasing illusions. So whatever illusions you have around time limit, It's time to let that go, Miss Felicia. And what we have to work on as a collective, as a whole, is balance. Okay, we have a number 40 card here, which I called out 444 twice as I was sitting here. It's talking about stability and standing firm. A lot of you have powerful healing hands. A lot of you need to come up with something to use your hands.
We're in a creative season.
Yes, create. Today is a number 4 day overall, I believe, as well, which makes a lot of sense to why this came out, which definitely talks about becoming stable in whatever it is that you want to do. Just get grounded in it. You're going to gain some clarity on whatever it is if you don't know. Okay, but you have to release illusions, whatever that illusion is for you. We also have a 4 and a 5 here. 4, 5, and 6. Do you see that?
Wow.
Angelic assistance, divine guidance, and love and support. Know your angels love you. Know that your ancestors are standing behind you. A lot of y'all probably seeing eagles right now. You're seeing a lot of wings. The color blue and gold is the color of the year, which is definitely here, right here, as well. Overall, in the number 6 year, you guys. So, you're gonna regain control. It's a lot of transitions going on in our lives at one time.
That's that 5. Okay? That number of change. A lot of.
But it causes a lot of chaos. Okay.
Absolutely.
A lot of chaos. So we got 8 of Cups on the bottom as I'm getting ready to start. So that means there's some things that everybody needs to walk away from. Do you guys see how she is walking away? There are some emotions that have overspilt and they're done. Okay. And
it's time to let it go.
Let it go. Yeah.
Whatever it is.
Looks like another love. TKO.
Might
It's
be
time
love,
to
might
let
be
it
your
go.
career, but if something that's plaguing
So
you like that,
yeah, on period.
It's time to
On
walk away
period.
from it.
Let's get some tarot and see what else that I have for the collective here. Holy Spirit, what else do we have here? But know that somebody's seen a lot of birds, all kinds of birds. But eagles.
Me, I just told you that today, man. But it's not supposed to be. I keep telling you.
It's
really
yeah.
It's like being cardinals,
it's big birds
blue jays,
too,
and hawks. I see a lot and crows.
A lot of us are needing
to
cleanse your crown chakra. She has gold on her head here. So yeah, be mindful of downloads you receiving through your crown chakra, especially when you go outside. The birds are definitely talking
downloads to the people because you know, some of the collective may not understand because it's funny. I had one when we came in here earlier.
Okay, the download is definitely receiving the clarity that you hear something in your head that, like I said, a song. That's a download. Okay, you're gonna hear a lot of those things. Songs. I pick up heavy.
Mine are always high pitched ring.
Or your ears are ringing, and know that when your ear is ringing, there's a message that is coming through. Pay attention to the birds that are around you when your ear starts to ring. Then pay attention to what you say out of your mouth. That is the message.
That's.
And I told Drika about a situation with my nephew.
What was being said around you whenever you start hearing that.
Somebody's gonna say something around you
that you need to
pay attention to. One of my nephews, I heard a ringing in my ear, but he started talking, and what he told me was, Dana, don't eat that candy. And I'm like, I don't even have any candy in my hand. What are you talking about? Spirit told him to tell me exactly what he said, so I wouldn't get a toothache. You know what I mean? But that's how they get you sometimes when you're not paying attention. It comes from a little child. You thinking he just talking random to you. No, he's not. He's telling you exactly what God ancestor just told him to tell you. But sometimes we just shoot a kid and be like, get out of my face. You know what I mean? But I was like, oh no. Yeah, that was spirit talking. But anyways, this is how I get going. You know what I'm saying? Get to talk. Follow me on my YouTube channel. You'll see I get to talking long.
If y'all have something specific, because we don't have a whole lot of time left, go ahead and make that phone ring. Call that number out to me. I haven't committed 757-964-9367. 757. You know you got to dial that in the area now because we got new area codes 757-964-9637. Ah, man.
Okay, so
I'm going to shut up with the numbers. Somebody say it out loud for me.
757-964-9367.
There you go.
He make it sound so much better anyway. Thank you.
Okay. I'm sorry. Somebody is definitely about to get a secret revealed. Like, there is some illusion around maybe a relationship with a family member, a lover, a friend. I'm not sure. Maybe Pisces energy. Don't like to really call out signs that much because people really get confused when you call out the signs. Mm-hmm. But this also could represent some fear here. I really do pick up fear on the other end of whoever's watching. But that is an illusion. Fear is only to test you. Okay, it's okay to be scared. I tell everybody it's okay to be scared, but don't let it stop you. Don't let it stop you. There's some standing firm that has to happen in order for whatever stability you're seeking. It's needing you to actually be clear on what you want to plan and actually plan it. That's releasing an illusion right there. It's actually planning what you want. And drop the fear. Also, we have a powerful full moon eclipse this weekend, guys. This is definitely representing this. Be mindful.
I'm looking at.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So be mindful of chaos this weekend.
Definitely.
Okay, there's really underworld initiations going on. So people are really out here.
Veils are very thin.
Yeah, the veil's very thin. So just be mindful of that and stay balanced. Affirm, I am balanced as much as possible throughout this full moon eclipse this weekend because the energy is going to be strong. There may be an argument that comes through with a lover, a friend, a boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever the case may be.
All right, we got a call, Miss Love. Let's see who this is on the line. Hey, we got to talk with Queen Penny Tulips and Love Beyond.
Turn your phone down.
Baby. We got a lot of feedback.
Can you hear me clear now?
Yes.
Absolutely. Peace. How you doing? You speaking with Queen Penny Tulips and Miss Love Beyond Words. Who we speaking to?
Hey, Queen, it's Joanna. How are you? Also known as Alchemist Dreams.
How you doing?
All right, peace. So you got a question?
My question is, Mercury retrograde started yesterday and it affects me. I'm a Gemini. How chaotic is this going to be for me?
For the Geminis,
Mercury with this.
it's not gonna be too bright for the Geminis. But what I need you to do is just journal as much as possible your thoughts and how you are feeling. Don't hold on to anything.
Don't necessarily verbalize it too much because
right, it can manifest.
Retrogrades, we might miscommunicate, but definitely
miscommunication could be at play. But journal about when things like that happen because it's coming up for a reason. It's something for you to still learn. If previous same things come back again for you this time, this Mercury retrograde, it's really something for you to learn. So I need you to talk about it to get rid of it.
Gotcha. I appreciate it, ladies.
You're welcome.
Let me give you a quick piece of advice because as a Gemini, you're my zodiac opposite. I'm a Sagittarius. So, we kind of complement. And as far as being opposites, we're the most innocent opposition in the zodiac. Our pairing. Be very careful because you are a communicating sign over the course of this retrograde and especially through this chaotic full moon topped with with an eclipse. Before you send out a text, read it three times.
Reread
Not
it.
twice,
Please do.
thrice. Okay? Because we do stuff in haste.
Yeah.
And you'll be texting, and you know how autocorrect will kick something in before you even see it and you hit it. Make sure you check your messages, emails, everything before you send them. Think about what you're about to say, especially if you're in a high emotional state. Be very wary of that, and you'll get through the chaos of this. You're a Gemini.
Mm-hmm. Just don't get stuck. Just don't get stuck on one thought. That's all. Balance it out.
Gotcha. Let me go outside and go ground myself.
That's right. Yep.
Yeah,
that's right. So look, Six of Pentacles came out as you was talking anyway. So yeah, you're gonna get out of whatever it is. You got this. Whatever it's. Yeah. Absolutely. No doubt. No question.
Peace. Appreciate you calling, sis.
Later. That's it. I guess that's it. Well, yeah, I'm just close out with these last two messages we got here, y'all. 8 of Swords and the 6 of Pentacles. This 8 of Swords can talk about us being in self-entrapment, okay? Mm-hmm. So be mindful of this Mercury retrograde to not self-sabotage, not to get stuck on one thought. Release illusion, okay? Plan your next move is what you can do. Even though Mercury retrograde, we're not supposed to sign any contract, you're not supposed to move too forward, but you can plan, okay? But just don't move forward. You're going to have to get grounded and gain balance.
Absolutely.
And it's,
allow yourself to make mistakes, but just don't jump into don't beat yourself up over them and get stuck in, like she said, that pattern of
and repeating the same cycles. I want to say anybody who's stuck in a toxic relationship and repeating cycles and repeating patterns with the same person, God say it's time to stop. It's no more. It's dead. Okay, y'all gonna have a lot of people trying to come back in this Mercury retrograde. Okay, yes. I'm talking about they coming out.
Wait till the retrograde is over. See if they come back.
Hold
on, I'll holler at you in a couple of weeks.
Don't even talk. Okay, so the retrograde is gonna be over June the 2nd. But it won't be out of the shadow till the 18th. So just be mindful of that.
Yeah, because if any of y'all notice, it's been a little rough the last couple of
weeks. It's in the shadow. I'm like, it's acting crazy already.
So definitely. So give yourself some time. If they come back, tell them, I'll holler at you July. Give them to July.
Period. Right. Y'all follow me on my group, Queens of Love. Those of you divine feminines who want to get down with the Queens of Love on Facebook.
All right.
Well.
Boom.
Peace.
We out. 2 up, 2 down.
Out of here.
Radio.